Hey y'all, so just having a one of those nights, with the struggles of depression. Just wanted to get on and just talk, I guess, for a little bit. Everybody's in the bed here, so trying to talk a little bit lower so I don't wake anybody up. But it's just so funny how fast, like, when you have depression, like, how fast it can come on. Like, I've had a good day and been sitting here watching the movie Click with my family, and then, like, all of a sudden, just, like, want to cry for no reason. I don't know why it is like it is, but it's very important, I think, to spread awareness for mental health and depression, anxiety and stuff, because so many people go through it that you don't even realize. It's very common, but people don't really talk about it because it's such a taboo subject when you talk about mental health. People aren't accustomed to that. People might think you're strange or weird or crazy because you see a psychiatrist or a therapist or you're on medication for depression or something like that. And that's not true. And I think the more, when it needs to be normalized, that we talk about it, and that's very important. Like, I didn't have any issues at all until 3 years ago when I had my heart attack, and now I'm dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and panic attacks all together, and that's really no fun. But I see a doctor every month on medicine. We kind of, change up the therapy if I need to. What I'm doing right now is working pretty good. My panic attacks have been non-existent for a while now, and that's really good. But depression looks different for everybody. Mine started out after I had my heart attack, that to where, like, it didn't happen all at once. Like, when I was in Salt Lake City in the hospital, I had the anxiety then, but I didn't have the depression. And then when I came home, my depression was about my heart because of the situation. And I would swear I would just sleep all the time, turn the light out in my room. The stuff I really used to enjoy, like going to the store, shopping, go to Target, look at the dollar bin, going to the movies was one of our favorite things to do as a family. And like, even now, it's been 3 years and I just don't have the joy in things that I used to. I do go to the movies every once in a while, but I have to force myself to leave the house to do that. But my depression, like, just kind of escalated, I guess, because now it's not really about my heart, because I do think about that a lot, but it's not to where I think it's depressing me. I think now it's just turned into, like, general depression. So, like, I don't really have any specific thing that depresses me. It's just a feeling that I have, and it can come on at any time unexpectedly. even if I'm having a good day. Still sleep a lot, but it could be my medicine. But I feel like I'm in a better mood a lot of times, but I still don't feel like doing much. Tired all the time. I don't know. I sleep a lot. Sometimes if it's really bad, and I haven't done this lately, so it's good because I think we've got a good medication regimen right now. But it got to where like several, probably once or twice a week maybe, I was where I would it would be so bad I just needed to be by myself. I would shut myself in my bedroom and lock the door, and I would be in there for hours, just cry for no reason, or cry for whatever stupid reason, and I would take a nap, or just text a friend or whatever. But a lot of times I would just lay down and just lay there for hours, and it felt like I was in chains. Felt like something was just holding me down, and I just could not get out of it. Like, I wanted to break away so bad, and I couldn't. If you can understand kind of how that is. And like, I was screaming inside, like I just wanted to stop, because my mind, like my mind wants to do stuff, but my body just will not let me do stuff. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think that meditation is a good thing for depression. I have a Headspace app that I use, and it really works well. Headspace is free to download and free to do the beginning meditations, and I highly recommend that. I used to think, well, meditation's not going to do anything for you, but it does. Really helps. If you can take 5 minutes in the morning before you go to work, before you get out of the bed, or just during the day, if you need to go out to your car, to your bathroom, take 5 minutes. Before you go to bed, just take 5 minutes, more if you can. Just relax. You have to train your mind to just not think about anything, and that's the hard part. And that takes a while, because it really is training your mind. And just let all your body weight just go, and close your eyes, take deep breaths in and out. One of my doctors, Dr. Gore, shout out to him, that I worked for, especially the first year and a half, he was always there for me, and he would take me outside, like, on his own time after work if I needed it, if I was having a bad day, and we would talk for like an hour or more of his time. He would spend with me and just ask me, like, why are you feeling this way? What's wrong? And, we would talk it out and stuff, and it made me feel better. Like, we would do this every week. He would just say, you ready to talk? And I would tell him, sure, yep, let's go. I'd go in his office sometimes. He had like this little chair thing that laid back, and I would lay there, and we would do meditations together, and we would talk, like we normally would, and I would cry my eyeballs out like I do. And yeah, that really helped. Like, without him helping me that first year and a half after my heart attack, I don't know where I would be. But I think it's very important that if you are experiencing depression, that you have a good support group, like a friends, family. You may be depressed, you may think you need to be alone or whatever, and sometimes you do, but you do need people that are going to text you or call you or something, and just every day, and just check on you. I mean, it just makes you feel good when someone sends you a message and just says, hey, I'm thinking about you today. Are you feeling all right? And you having a good day? Or I love you, something like that. And that's a good friend. And also a support group of friends, family, obviously. But if you are a family member or friend, you notice something with your family member or friend that's they're starting to kind of disassociate themselves, or sleep in more, not wanting to do things like they normally did, or just what am I trying to say? Just basically, if you notice any signs, any kind of signs, it's worth it to ask them if they're okay, and if they need to talk, or if they're going through anything, because they may be. And depression can escalate, because mine started out, like I said, with just my heart issue, and then it became more like just generalized depression, so it escalated there. And then it got to where, like I told you, I felt like when I was depressed, I would be in the room, shut the door, and I would feel like I was being chained down and screaming and like in my body, and I just wanted to be unchained. Like I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel anymore. It was just I just wanted it to stop. Not that I was so wanted to harm myself or anyone else. Never want to do that, because I want to live. That's why I was depressed to start with. I want to be here. I don't want anything to happen to me. But if it can escalate that far and I can't help that, it's scary, because what if not saying me, someone what if it escalates above that for them, and they do get to the point to where they want to harm themselves or someone else? Well, if they don't have a support group, they may go through with something like that, and there's nothing they can do about it. And I can tell you firsthand, I didn't understand depression, anxiety, none of that stuff. And it's like a hidden disease, disorder, whatever you want to call it. People think that you're not suffering because you put on a happy face or whatever, because it's like if you can't see what's wrong, then there's nothing wrong. It's the same thing with heart issues, PTSD, which is just now starting to become more awareness for that, and also like diabetes, any kind of stuff that you can't see, people just think there's nothing wrong. And that's why I think it's important that you should discuss it, normalize it. Otherwise, it's never going to be okay with people. So yeah, if you're feeling that way, like you want to hurt yourself or someone else, the National Suicide Hotline, go to someone, talk to someone. Don't go through with anything like that if you can help it. There's always someone going through the same thing you are. A lot of my friends are going through what I am, and not the heart issue, but depression for their own reasons. And like I said, it's different for everyone. They may not experience it the same way I do, but we have it in common and we can talk about it. If I were to text them, one of my friends, and say, I'm having a really bad day, I'm upset, can we go have a drink or eat or something? especially one of my friends, she'll text me right back and she'll say, yeah, I'll be there in like 10 minutes. She'll drop everything she's doing and come. So, not everybody has that, and I know that they don't. And if you don't have that, I mean, there's online groups, there's, anything like that. If you are embarrassed to talk about it in front of friends or family, get online and find someone. Message me, just send me a comment or something. I'll private message you and we can talk about it. I would rather hear your story than, know that something was going to happen to you, we have to be there for each other, not just for depression. I mean, anything. Like, people should just be there for each other. You don't judge people, just be kind. That's all I can say, is just be kind to people. Try to sympathize and put yourself in their situation, because I know it's not always easy, but it might can help you understand. If you don't understand, then ask someone going through depression or something like that, like what it's like for them, what they experience. Let them talk and explain it to you. Then you can better understand what these hidden disorders do to people. And if, like I said, if you're family or friends of a person like that, just don't judge them. Just let them, if they see a psychiatrist, their own medicine, then they need it, because I have to have mine. I can't wake up in the middle of the night in panic attacks. My heart rate 135 and blood pressure really high, and I'm feeling like I think it's a heart attack because I can't tell the difference. My heart attack felt just like an anxiety or panic attack, and I can't deal with that. I would wake up in the middle of the night in the middle of one, so there was no way that I was starting it myself. It was just happening. Anxiety is like all day, every day for me. It's just constant heaviness in my chest. And if I don't take the medicine, I'm feeling really heavy in the chest and really anxious, like I can't breathe good. And it helps with the depression and stuff too. So like, we have a pretty good regimen right now for me. And everyone needs to be that lucky to have supportive people and see a therapist or psychiatrist. And if they need medication, then get the medication. But sometimes they may only need a therapist. They may just need someone to talk to and help them have ways of coping with it, which that should go hand in hand anyway. If you're going to see a psychiatrist and you're on medicine, or not on medicine, you need to learn ways to cope with it if you can, and or just have them to talk to. Find someone you trust, someone that wants to hear what you have to say, and take the time to actually listen to you and not just treat you like a number from of their patients. Like you want someone that treats you like a real person, genuinely cares what you have to say and your health, because you only live one time. It's like my cardiologist. They are not the best in the world, and I think I'm probably gonna have to switch, because I like them as people, but I don't feel like I'm getting the care that I should get from a cardiologist. It's been over 3 years, and this office has never done a stress test or an echo, anything like that on me. And I feel like, being a younger patient with heart issues, they should be monitoring it a little more closely than they are. I haven't had any of that done since I had the heart attack in Salt Lake City. And I got a disc that had the heart cath procedure on it that they did on me. And they said that your cardiologist would want to see this, so give this to them. when you get back and you find a cardiologist and get in with him. Took it with me to my first appointment, tried to hand it to him, and he said, "Oh no, I don't need that." He's like, they'll just send over the records from the hospital. That should have been a red flag right there, but I never had these issues, so I'm gonna give him a chance. But yeah, I don't want to be a number. I don't want you to be a number. I want anybody to be a number. I want them to be people and heard and helped. So, like I said, if you need anything, send me a message. I'm always here to listen, and I'm having a rough time right now, and this is helping, just being on the video and kind of talking it out. So it really does help to talk, even if you're just doing it in a video and uploading it to the world to see. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and if you need anything, just comment below. We can discuss it or talk about it. Let me know what you go through, if you're having these issues, what yours looks like, and how you deal with it, any kind of coping mechanisms, or meditation, or whatever you do. I'd like to know, more tips to help control anxiety and panic attacks and PTSD and depression. I am always up to try new things, because I hate this. I hate dealing with it. So I will see you guys in another day or so, probably, because I like doing videos, and I'll do a better one, one day. This one's just quiet and everything because everyone's in the bed, and I was going through something, and I know you guys are here for me because you always have been. For like almost 10 years. I think it was 9 years ago I started this channel. So, like I said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, being there for me, and I will talk to you soon.